I'm on a different phone here. Live chat. All right. We're going backwards from what we used to do, so let's see what we got. So we got a long shot here. Let's probably move over. Had to adjust everything. So hello to those signing on. I got to set this thing up over here now. A little snafu, but I think we're going to be all right. Let's see. Volume all the way down. Searching. We're on. Hello, people signing on. Good to see you. Just trying to figure this thing out. Live here. And then I can see the chat there. You can hear me? Everybody's good? Everybody's okay? We're here. Okay, I have no idea. So this is what I always use to do the live streams. It's an iPad. It's old and just wasn't showing the screen. So now we're on the phone here. So yeah, if you like the hat, Toyota Outfitters, use promo code TundraDude, all caps, one word, save 25% site-wide. They have a lot of new stuff over there. They sent me this hat to show you guys. They sent me a bunch of hats. I got one right behind me here. This is one that if you're into the super racing, there's a bunch of different stuff over there. Head over to Toyota Outfitters. Hello, everyone. Fernando, what's up, pal? How you been? It's good to see everybody around. I haven't done a live stream in about 2 months, and I had a little time today, so I figured, why not? Middle of the day live stream, we'll see who's around. So I'm going to be using this, use the iPad, vice versa. Usually I use the phone for the chat. Now I'll use the iPad. We'll see what's up. Andrew, what's up? Nathan, how you doing? Thanks for coming back the 6 times it took me to come on. Chris, what's up? Tam, congratulations to Tam. Brand new Tundra. He's very happy, as am I. Long time no see is right. James, how you doing? Francisco. Yeah, let's have a nice cheers together. It's Saturday afternoon, the day before the Daytona 500. A cheers to all of the emergency services and military out there. We love you. Thanks for doing everything you do. God bless you and your families. That's delicious. That's the first sip. That's a delicious sip. It is good to see everyone. Fernando, as we said, how you doing, pal? Air Force right there. Bubba likes the hat. TD, what's up? In my opinion, what is the competitive average of the new Tundra over GM, Ford, and Ram? Well, I would always like to say that it's reliability, but you know, there's been some issues with the new Tundra out there. I mean, all the prices are pretty much the same. Really depends on what you go with. I think, and I always wanted to say this about the Tundra, I think when you get down low, the Tundra has a lot more option availability with getting some of the stuff you want, you know, added onto a lower trim. Now, GM definitely gives you a lot of options on that. Ford gives you a lot of options. But when it comes to certain features, I think Toyota rules when it comes to like the TRD off-road package now gives you, you know, a ton versus, you know, what it used to and what some of the other brands offer down low. I think down low is where you're going to see the competitive advantage of the Tundra. That iForce Max engine is not the most fuel efficient, I could tell you, as someone who drives it every day, hoping the MPG will go up a little bit. But right now my MPG, it sucks. It's like 13.5, and I have about 1,700 miles on the truck, so hopefully that mileage goes up. But that iForce Max engine can put up numbers that are comparable to the Raptor, so that's pretty cool. But I'd like to say this about Toyota. Toyota has always been QDR, you know, quality, durability, reliability, and I hope as we move down the road here with this new generation, that continues. Because it's the first year, or now it's the second model year of a new generation, when all the road bumps get out of the way, just like that happened for every new generation of every brand, it will be something to see. And we'll see if this truck is still in line with that QDR. And that's what we will say right now. I want Toyota to succeed. I think the new generation Tundra is awesome. There's a lot of people that don't like it, but a lot of the people that don't like it haven't driven one yet. I get to drive one every day. I like a lot of the things they've done with it. Are there some things they could work on or cons? Absolutely. That's just the way it is. And there always will be cons, but I like a lot more than I dislike, and that's a good thing. Let's see what we got. All right, I'm way behind already. That's a good sign. That means there's some people on. Good, good. New York, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? 6'7", always good to see you. Long time subscriber there. Francisco says, my dad's Pro was finally delivered. Got the same black and red combo as you. He's in love. There's no better, all right? I want you to remember this. If you're in the market for a TRD Pro, there is no better look than that black with the red interior. And I feel that way because of the exterior camo blends really nice with the midnight black, but that's just me. There's other options out there. I think it's the best. Red interior does not look tacky. It flows together really nice. The one change I would make on TRD Pro, the one change, give me that black headliner like you give in the 1794 Platinum and Capstone to match everything that goes with the TRD Pro. Do me that favor. Chris says, how's the new Tundra been treating you? Any reliability issues with it being a brand new powertrain? I have no reliability issues. I just am not getting the MPG. And at first I was driving the truck very spiritedly, if that's even a word. But now I'm driving it normal, you know. It's just, it's funny, it's weird because it shows my average at 13.5, and that's the lifetime average of the truck. But when you go to the big screen, just like in the old Tundras, you could put on your actual MPG as you're driving, like live updates. And it's always up around 18 and 20 when I'm driving normal. I think I just beat up that average in the beginning a lot. When I get on the highway, I could get it up to 13.9, 14. But when I go back to the local driving, it goes right back down into that 13.5 range. So we shall see if over time, when everything breaks in, we get the numbers that we hope for. But to be honest with you, and I know this is an eye roller for some people, I don't buy the Tundra for MPG. The MPG is great, and if it gets better, cool, but the truck is a pleasure to drive. The driving experience is amazing. You know, it's something else. I've driven a supercharged Tundra for a long time, back around 2017, and that was a fun truck to drive. This is that, just smoothed out a lot. Everything is very linear. Everything, the shifts are clean. The truck flies down the road. And I don't dislike it. I don't know. There's some people that want everyone to dislike the new Tundra. There are things that could be fixed upon it, but I like the new Tundra. I like the look of it. Everything has grown on me that, like some, you know, down in the SR5, I wasn't a fan of some of the ways certain things looked, some of the options they were giving, but now they've grown on me. I love the Limited with no TRD package. That's probably my favorite trim right now. Regular Limited, no TRD package with the 20-inch wheels on it. I never liked the non-TRD Limiteds last generation. I do now. All right. It's a lot harder to see where you are on this versus a phone. So bear with me. And I haven't done these live streams in a long time. I miss you guys. I thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm on a few days off from work here, so I figured why not a few live streams. But, you know, I work overnight, in case you don't know that. And, yeah, they're killing me. So it's hard to do everything, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, check out all the videos. Dealership walks are the most popular videos I make. We will be doing another one tomorrow at a new location, so I'm looking forward to that. If you are new to the channel, check out those dealership walks. Check out my time with this brand new 2022 TRD Pro that I have. And a lot of people love the new Shorts playlist, so check that out. That's quick little bits of information on the Tundra. Let's see. Now I'm lost again. Okay, Andrew says, yeah, the MPGs aren't great. Of course, the iForce Max Hybrid is a quick truck. Very quick. Bubba says, dang, brother, you get what I get in my 16 Pro. Exactly. It's crazy. Nathan says, possibly trading my 2022 Silverado 6.2 for a silver 2023 Tundra Platinum. I had an early 2022 Limited that was okay, but had fit and finish issues. Do you believe the mid-23 builds are improved in fit and finish? I will tell you, there was a lot of QC holds in the second half of 2022 and still continue to this day. And I think that's a good thing. I think we're making sure everything is tip-top before we send it out to the customer. All of the issues Toyota was dealing with, you know, when this new generation came out. Because let's be honest, love Toyota, hate Toyota. Love the new Tundra, hate the new Tundra. It came out at the worst time ever. We still had COVID going on, the chip shortage. You just couldn't get vehicles anywhere. We had the shipping issues off the coast. We had a ton of stuff going on. So it was a really tough time to launch a new truck. And I think they're coming out of it now. And I think the fit and finish will get better and better. I've had not one fit and finish issue in my truck yet. And mine is a 2022 that was built in, I want to say September last year. So I would think they're going to get better and better as we go. Now, where was I? GGG Racing says, hey, Mark, a lot of inventory is coming available for Tundras. That's great. No more dealer markups. Hey, from Minnesota. How you doing, pal? Yeah, I can't wait till the dealer markups end. It's so confusing because, you know, when I walk these dealership lots, now in this area of New Jersey, pretty much everything is a markup. There are no MSRP dealers around here. Because some people will say in the comments, why don't I walk, you know, MSRP dealers only. And the problem is that just in this area, in the tri-state area, there's just not much of that. So I got to walk what I can walk. And the one thing I always say in my dealership walk videos is focus on the MSRP number, because everywhere around the country, there's going to be markups and non-markups. So that number should be your focus when we talk about these builds, like that Platinum with the 6.5-foot bed iForce Max 4x4 we saw the other day. Now that is pretty much the ultimate Tundra when it comes to luxury and capability. And they were asking $72,000 for it. Now, a lot of people were like, I would never pay $72,000. I get you. These trucks are super expensive now, but that 72 grand compared to where the other Tundras are, that's the biggest bang for your buck compared to where the Tundras are. Not everyday life. These prices are insane, but as per the prices of other Tundras, other half tons, that one makes the most sense because of what you get with it. So keep that in mind. Lost again. Reggie, how you doing? Balky, straight out of Perfect Strangers. How you been, buddy? Ready to see what colors they'll put on the 2024. If they do cement, I'll trade my 2021. Lunar Rock is pretty close to cement, you know, if you're thinking about doing that sooner than later. Andrew says, Toyota near me in Springfield, Missouri has a black on black 2023 TRD Pro for $71K sitting on the lot. If it had the black headliner inside, I'd trade my Windshield Pro Platinum for it. See, okay, I'm going to disagree with you there, Andrew. I'm becoming slowly obsessed with the Platinum. I would keep my Platinum and go nowhere near that TRD Pro. I like my TRD Pro, don't get me wrong, but that Platinum's looking better and better every day. My issue is, and you can ask my wife this, I like Tundras, okay? And the reason I make the channel is because I'm a Tundra enthusiast. So just because I have a TRD Pro, I still fall in love every time I go to the lots. There are things in the SR5 that I like. There are things in the Limited. Like I said, I like that non-TRD Limited. The Platinum grabs my attention every single time I see it. The 1794 is my unicorn. You guys know, I can't win. There is no making me happy because I love something from every trim. And that, my friends, is why we're going on 7 years of TundraDude34 YouTube channel. Because I love the truck. And I love talking to you guys about the truck. Chris says, yeah, it's a word. I drive my car the same way. These new Tundras will never have the 5.7 cold start roar that I love so much, as my neighbor next door has one and I love the truck. And you're low-key jealous. No, the sound is not there, but I do like that fed-in sound on the inside. I have grown used to that. I drove it and like it, but the cost is too high. It's a real thing. Andrew says to Balky, if they have a cement or Calvary Blue Platinum in 24 or 25, I'll trade my 23 for it in a second. And Balky says, hopefully they will. Now, maybe they will if you do the Dance of Joy. Show reference. I don't know the ages of a lot of you on here, but Perfect Strangers was one of the greatest sitcoms of all time. Just saying. Gilmer says, hey, Mark, what do you think about battery life after 150,000 miles? I think right now leasing is the answer with the iForce Max. Who knows? We'll have to wait to see when somebody gets up in high mileage with the iForce Max, but I don't know. Leasing looks better and better every day. With the way the automotive industry is going, with all this electronically assist stuff, hybrids, all electric, full electric, all of a sudden that leasing looks pretty good. What do you think? Hopefully Tundras make good sales and we could see some special trims. I'd love that. I would love that very, very much. That we need to get out of all the crap going on in the world and the automotive industry, get back to normal, and then we could see some real numbers from the Tundra. I still don't believe the numbers you know, that I'm seeing, because there still are dealerships with one Tundra on the lot. So I want to get back to seeing, you know, 18 Tundras on the lot like it used to be. Have you had the chance to use the 4x4? We haven't had much snow on the East Coast. I have not had any snow whatsoever. East Coast as well, New Jersey, no snow. Haven't had a chance to use the 4x4. I'm anxiously waiting. I hate snow because I'm a golfer, but give me one storm just so I could try out this 4x4. I'm into it. William says, hey, Mark, what do you think, or why do you think production is so slow on Tundras compared to other trucks? I can't seem to find any Tundras near me, but I keep finding Silverado ZR2s under MSRP, oddly enough. William, let's play that game for a minute, and this is pure speculation. I don't know if this is the answer, but this is what I'm thinking. The Toyota Tacoma is the #1 selling midsize of all of them, right? King of the mountain, no one can touch it. It'll probably be there for a very long time. Now, there is a part shortage going on. I think Toyota puts all of their parts stuff, or I should say, I think the Tacoma gets priority on the parts over the Tundra. That's what I think. Some of the vehicles in Toyota, don't forget, Toyota is a point A to point B vehicle company, all right? They're putting those chip short, I keep saying chip shortage. They're putting all the chip stuff that they need to things like the Corolla, the Camry, the RAV4, the big sellers for them. The Tundra, it's probably not a high priority, unfortunately, right now. And I think that's why you're seeing it the way it is. Ford, their number one vehicle is the F-150. It gets all the attention. Chevy has a lot of those point A to point B cars, but the Silverado, the Colorado, big deals for them. Big sellers for them. Ram, obviously the Ram 1500, the 2500, the heavy duties. That's why you're seeing a lot of those. But Toyota, the Tundra is not number one to them, all right? That's just a guess, but that's what I think. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Camper Mike, what's up, buddy? Been a long time since the live stream. I think the last live stream was November 19th, so almost 3 months to the day. Was exactly 34 watching. I came on. Good, 34. TundraDude. How about them LED bulbs I put in my 17 Fogs? They look good. LED makes all the difference in the world. New York says, hey, Mark, have you seen the 2022 Tundra that was modified with the Sequoia front end? I did. I like it very much. I think it looks good, but to be honest, at the same time, depending on what trim you get, I don't really have a problem with the front end of the Tundra. But again, depends on the trim because that grill is going to make a big difference. But I do like it. I do like it. Nick, hello. I love the channel. In love with my 2015 Inferno Pro every single day. Question, are you aware of anywhere I can buy the same Bilstein Pro suspension? Mine has nearly 200,000 miles on it. Rides great still, but you want something new. Check out sparksparts.com, promo code TundraDude34. It'll save you 5%. If you don't see it on the website, sales@sparksparts.com is the email. But don't forget, TundraDude34 promo code saves you 5%. They have all that stuff. They have the Pro suspension. And my friend, you have the original TRD Pro in Inferno, the original special color. You should hold on to that. That's a good one. And I thank you for watching the channel, of course. Nice shirt. Would look better as a Crew Max. This shirt was actually, this is a picture I took of my 2016, the first truck on the channel that my father-in-law made into this cool image. But yes, you're probably right. It would look better as a Crew Max. Shut up. I'm just kidding. Cheers to all you out there. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I should have put the logo on this side of the cup because I drink lefty. The logo's on that side, and that sucks. It tastes good. It tastes good. All right, let's see. Arham, what's going on? It's been a long time since I could come on the channel. Glad I made it. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Thank you. Ryan, how you been, pal? Sorry I'm late. What's your next modification going to be on the Pro? I got a exterior thing I'm going to be doing to it probably this week. And then I'm waiting on a package. I don't want to talk about it yet to make sure it gets here. I don't want to get anyone excited before it gets here, but something pretty cool. Nothing. There's not a lot you need to do to the TRD Pro. I'm not one of those like, you know, the minute I get this truck, I need to change everything on it. Cool part about the Pro is there's not a lot you need to change on it. And one of the things I like to do is for a long-term test, I like to test what is on the truck for you folks before you go out there and spend $70,000. God, $70,000 on a vehicle. So I don't like to change too much. I like the tires that are on it. They're going to stay for now. Couple things I've been planning, but not much. There's not going to be much going on with that truck. I like it the way it is. Gerald, what's going on? Wilson, North Carolina in the house. Happy to have you, pal. Chris says, I love the Tacoma, but am also starting to fall in love with the Colorado as I drive a couple for my delivery job at AutoZone. Colorado truck opinions. I'm not a huge Chevy guy, but the new one coming out looks really good. Tim Esterdahl, who runs Pickup Truck and SUV Talk over there, he was at the event and test drove one, and he seemed to really like it. But I don't hate the Colorado. Just not a big Chevy guy. I just can't get on board with some of the exterior features. But that's just me. That's just me. Toyota guy through and through. Andrew says, have you seen the TikTok videos of employees at the dealerships with the high monthly car payments? Some are outrageous. I don't do TikTok, but I think I saw one where, is this when they walk around to each employee and they say what they pay, what they have and what they pay? If some of those payments are insane. I hope that's not real. I hope that's not real. Nathan says, what do you believe makes Toyota more reliable, long-lasting than GM and Ford? And do you believe this new Tundra has the typical long life most Tundras have? Thanks for doing this live cast. I will say this, Nathan. I think Toyota, and again, this is all me talking. I don't want to get a text from someone later saying, don't speak for us. I do not work for Toyota. Let me put that out there. I think for instance, with no V8 in the Tundra, I think the EPA and the CARB, emission standards and stuff are really coming down on these automotive manufacturers, and they used to be able to work in a box this big, and now they're working in a box this big, all right? And they're trying to make the best of what they can with what they have and what they're allowed to do, all right? So like some of the things we saw in the past, naturally aspirated is always going to be more reliable than forced induction, right? But now the Tundra is forced induction. For my money, and in talking to the people at Toyota for as long as I have, talking to Mike Swears, people on Mike Swears' teams, other people, whether it be the fella that sweeps the floor for Toyota, all the way up into the upper chains of CEO. These people are committed to making the best vehicle for you. It's not just working for Toyota, it's like a way of life. You should hear the way they are. They use QDR as their backbone for everything. So if I'm gonna trust forced induction for reliability, I'm gonna go with Toyota, because the folks at Toyota are gonna do everything they can to give you the most reliable, because that's how they roll every single day. That's what they want. They want that reputation. They know they have that reputation of long lasting. Now they're met with challenges that kind of push against that long lasting quality reliability, as having to go this direction with some parts and some things they have to do. Well, they're happy for the challenge, and they're gonna be the people that go 110% to make sure you get it. If something breaks, they're gonna fix it. All right, there's going to be things that break. There's going to be things that don't work properly. They're going right back to the drawing board and figuring it out. And I'm speaking from talking to a lot of people inside Toyota for the last 7 years of doing this channel. They are committed to making the best Toyota for you, not just Tundra, whether it be made in Japan, here in the US, and there's some Tundras, or excuse me, there's some vehicles made in Mexico. It doesn't matter. They all live by one way, and they all care about what they do. All right, so think of the Japanese culture. Go 110% and give the best quality they possibly can. And that's why Toyota's been around for so long, and that's why they're the #1 automotive manufacturer in the world, because of that. Yeah, it's cool to have massaging seats in your vehicle and stuff like that, but Toyota, they care more about you getting down the road, not having to worry about breaking down, and getting there safely with your family in the car, no issues, and that's what I love about Toyota, and I love about the people that work at Toyota. There's reasons people work at Toyota for 40 years. It's not because it's a bad company, because it's a great company to work for, and their mission statement is something that I think everyone in the automotive industry admires. So that's just me. That's just me talking. I've had a couple sips of Miller Lite, but cheers to Toyota for putting out the best they can for this many years. Think of the last generation Tundra, okay? 07. That platform came out. 2021, it went away. Sure, there was a refresh in 14. Sure, there was things they did along the way to add to it. But the reason the platforms last that long is because there's no reason to change it. It won the most reliable truck award like every single year. Best resale value all day long, twice on Sundays. That's a badge of honor for them. And that was long-winded, and I'm very sorry. And now I'm way behind. Gerald says, I think the Platinum is the best looking truck. I don't disagree with you there, bud, at all. By the way, if you're just signing on, thank you for being here. Please hit the like button. It certainly does help. And if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, Sparks Parts for all your Tundra and Toyota needs. TundraDude34 promo code saves you 5%. But if you like the gear that I wear from Toyota, head over to Toyota Outfitters. Promo code TundraDude, one word, all caps, saves you 25% site-wide. Toyota Outfitters is the official merchandise of Toyota, TRD, and Toyota Racing. So that's the good stuff. I'm lost again. Chris says, I know you just got a 2023 Highlander. Yep. My wife likes the 2023 RAV4 Limited all-wheel drive. What's your opinion on them? We looked at the RAV a little bit too. We had the 4Runner, like the 4Runner. The 4Runner is a truck frame. My wife drives very far. We needed the fuel mileage. This is when the fuel mileage mattered. In the Highlander, it clicked all the boxes. We still had the potential for seating. It still has a ton of space in there. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've now owned that Highlander for just over a week. It's the XSE all-wheel drive. I'm in love with it. We just took it to lunch today. I'm in love with it. It clicks all the boxes for us. A little more space than the RAV. Moves with the new engine. It's got a new 4-cylinder turbo in there. Gets down the road nice. Nice amount of features, not overdone. Price tag on her was $47,000. Lord knows $47,000 doesn't get you much these days when you're paying $70K for all this crazy stuff. But has a nice amount of features. I'm in love with it. I strongly suggest you go test drive that new 2023 Highlander. It's a little bit bigger than the RAV, but it gives you a lot of crazy stuff in there. If you like features and you want to keep the price low, go into the RAV. That RAV Limited is probably going to be around 30-something thousand, but you're going to be chock full of features. This one here at 47, middle of the grade. We got a moonroof, we got leather, we got everything we need. But check it out, man. I'm very impressed with it. Love the look. We have the XSE, so everything is blacked out. You know, I want my wife to go to work, and I want all the other teachers to be like, wow, that's a sweet car. Now, the 4Runner was nice, but it didn't have anything accenting it on the outside to make it look out of the ordinary. This has nice black wheels, magnetic gray metallic exterior. It looks awesome. The wife of TundraDude34 should be having something like that, right? So I always mess with her about that. I'm like, nicest looking car in the school parking lot. All right, hold on. Let's get back to it here. Balky says, dude down the road from me. Oh, a dude down the road from you has a 2015 Pro and Inferno. Looks sick for sure. Love those TRD colors. The Special Pro colors have a certain look to them in sunlight and shade. Love them very much. Do you think they'll ever offer a silver sky with the TRD Pro? You know, TD, I've been like asking that since almost day one. Silver sky is that one color that we've never seen. Even if it's not the special color, just offer the color. That would look great. I would definitely be a fan of that. Alan says, no, wait, we're not to Alan yet. Julio says, Tuna Man here from Cali. Hello, sir. How you doing? Arham says, Mark, I know you just got a 2023 Highlander. However, did you see the new Grand Highlander? Seems more 4Runner to me. Yeah, I don't like it. I think this is perfect for size. Even if I saw the Grand Highlander come out and it was sitting on the lot next to what we bought, I would still buy what we bought. Everything made sense. This Highlander has a ton of space in it. Let's see. Alan says, what would you like to see for the 2024 TRD Pro Special Color? That's tough, man. Well, they did Solar Octane 2 years in a row, so they're going to go a different direction. I don't really want to see that Lime Rush. That's too bright for a truck that big. I don't really know. I don't know what I would want to see. Maybe like a nice, I don't know. Maybe, I don't even know. I don't even have an idea. What would you guys want to see for a special color for 2024 for the TRD Pro? They've used pretty much all of the palette so far, so they're going to have to come back around if they don't use that yellow. Or like a neon green, they're going to have to figure, yellow might be something, but that's really bright too. Maybe like a tuned down yellow? I don't know. What would you like to see? Let me know. Which grill do you prefer, Platinum or TRD Pro? Bought the TRD Pro grill to switch it out. TRD Pro grill, for sure, all day long, twice on Sundays. Julio says, loving my new 1794 with the cream interior. Congratulations, great truck. I'm sitting in a 1794 seat from a 2022 Tundra. This is in the saddle brown. Still got the airbags in it and everything. Hopefully, we don't see them go off on one of these live streams. That would be funny for a lot of people. All right, let's see. Balky says, anyone in chat happen to have a limited in the blueprint color? Absolutely gorgeous. Even with the chrome, local dealer has one, but it sold recently. I think blueprint looks great. I don't know if I've seen a limited one. I've seen a few SR5s with the limited TRD wheels, and it looked really good. William says, hey dude, live from Daytona Beach. I'm jealous. Daytona 500 is tomorrow. The Xfinity race starts in an hour and a half. Let's go, Ross Chastain. I am extremely jealous of you, William. I hope you're going to the race tomorrow, sir. Francisco says, cheers. Well, if you're going to put the beer signs up, I got to give you the cheers. Cheers to everyone out there, but especially the military and emergency services of the United States and Canada. Thank you for all you do. These are tough times, but we love you. Please continue on keeping us safe every day so we could have things like the TundraDude34 YouTube channel and these fun chats. Cheers to all of you. God bless America. Okay. David, how you doing, buddy? How's that 1794 treating you? Bubba says the 1794 interior is awesome, and I agree with that. Gilmer says, hey, Mark, do you know the engine Toyota made since production? I was looking at 4.7, 06, and 07 horsepower went up. All right, so the 4.7 was available the later part of the first generation into the second generation, and in 2010, they replaced it with the 4.6 as the secondary engine for the Toyota Tundra. The 4.6 drove the horsepower and torque up a little bit, if that's what you're asking. But the 4.7 I had in my '07, it was a great engine. Drill says, I'm going to purchase the 2024 Platinum, but I'm hoping I don't have to wait a long time to get it. Hopefully by then they got everything figured out. Phil says, plenty of room in the Highlander for the kids or? Yes. So what you get in the Highlander is, maybe I should do a live stream out there. Would you guys want to see a live stream in the Highlander one day this week? Let me know. You get the 2 seats in front. You get 2 captain's chairs and then a 3rd row. That's a 40-60 split setup. Tons of room in there. Let's see, I'm lost again. Bubba says that hybrid Grand Highlander is perfect for road trips and 34 mpg. That's not bad at all. So our Highlander we have with the 4-liter, or it's not a twin turbo, it's a regular turbo. I believe the numbers were the high 20s. Highway 28, not that far off. And the thing moves. The thing's like a car. Drill says, I purchased 2016 Highlander, 160,000 miles on it, never had a problem with it. No, you won't. That's the good stuff there. Balky says the new Camry TRD Pro color would be sick on the Tundra. Rock and roll. New York says, hit that like button, please. I agree with New York. Thank you, buddy. Chris says, hi from upstate New York. Still loving our 2020 1794 4x4 off-road in brown. But where in upstate New York are you, Sir Chris? AZ says, 2024 Pro color, bring back quicksand. Guys, we got the quicksand TRD Pro 2016 grill behind us. I agree with Mr. Peterson here. Bring back quicksand. I would trade, I'm sorry, I know we were talking long term, I would trade that truck immediately for quicksand. Sorry, obsessed with that color. I missed out. I almost had one. I almost had one back in 2016. Canatola says, went to live the new one, had 3 from 07 to 18. New one is butt ugly, probably the ugliest thing I've ever seen on the road. So I'm waiting for something more tolerable. Can't wait. Maybe they will make some changes for you going forward when it comes to the mid-cycle refresh. Chris says, Newark just outside of Rochester. Now let me ask you this. Do they say Newark like they do in New Jersey, where it's Nurk? I can't get that. I can't nail that. Guy at work always says that, Nurk. I am from Westchester County. That's more southern, just over the city, but cheers, buddy. Okay, so they actually say Newark. That's good. Good to know. Good to know. So it's good to see there's some folks on here. I was afraid there'd be nobody on today. It's middle of Saturday. Dwight says, looking for a 20 to 21 1794 TRD off-road in Connecticut, New York, or New Jersey. Dwight, listen very carefully right now. Get a pen and paper, Dwight. I'm going to wait a minute, and I'm going to tell you where there is one right now. If you want to see what it looks like before you do anything, watch my last dealership walk video. Go to lakewoodtoyota.com. lakewoodtoyota.com. And look in the used section. They have a 2020, I believe it is, 1794 in white with the TRD off-road package. Check out the video. Hit them up. Ask for John. Tell them you found it on the channel if you like it. Dave says, I just cleaned up the interior of the 1794 yesterday. It was so dirty. Is it a pain to keep it clean with that interior? I must know. Do you still drive your truck in sport mode? No, I drive in normal. Because the difference between normal and sport's fun every once in a while, but normal's what you're going to live in. Sport's very jumpy. Like anytime you put it in sport mode, holds the gear a lot longer. And that's the same way with this. In normal, it's linear. You put your foot down on the pedal, you go down the road. I'm telling you, it's a very fast truck. I don't use sport mode often at all. Maybe if I'm showing somebody it, but I just love normal. Normal is where it should be. I've never been one for all the drive modes and all that stuff. That's why I always liked the Tundra. It was always so basic. And now it's like, okay, there's drive modes. All right, multi-terrain select, cool. But at the end of the day, I just like normal. Normal's what's up. That's just me. Chris says, greetings from Tennessee, south of Nashville. I'd love to go to Nashville. People say it's a good time down there. Gerald says, I'm hoping next year we could get the Lunar Rock for the Platinum. That would be one. Lunar Rock has been asked to be on every trim, and they really got to come through in the clutch with that one. Lunar Rock is a great color, but it's only available on some stuff. I would buy a Lunar Rock for sure. In fact, when I originally was buying this one, it was going to be Lunar Rock, but I made the switch after I test drove the black with the red interior. So that's me. So let's see. We are 34 minutes into this live stream. Am I having another one with you, or are we done here? You tell me. because the Xfinity race isn't on for another hour or so. Alan says, how's the turbo lag in the Highlander? I had a 2020 at one time, good road trip vehicle. I haven't witnessed any turbo lag whatsoever in the Highlander. None whatsoever. Driven it quite a few times now, no issues. Very fast vehicle. Feels very peppy at all times. Nathan says, do you ever foresee an update for the engine stopping when the doors open when remote starting? Or is Toyota def not changing that? I want to tell you they're going to change that, but I don't think they're going to change that. It's been around that way for so long. It is a pain, but is what it is. Andrew says, crack open another brewski. Well, Andrew's been around a long time. Gotta listen to him. So I'm going to do that. Let's have one. I hope, you know, if you're at home and you're sitting there bored, I hope you'll have a nice drinky poo with me. Let's do it. Half of me wants cold beer, the other half wants two. I like Chris. Chris got it all figured out here. I figured, you know, that's why I love doing these live streams. It's just hanging out. We're just talking. We're around a big table. So pour another one, hang out. Probably make this an hour long. Ask all the questions you want. Now's the time. I got a video going up tonight. I hope you guys will watch it. And then I'm going, like I said, if you weren't here before, I'm going to walk a new dealership tomorrow that I never walked before. So should be fun. So since we have a new one, we got to give cheers to the folks behind us over there. Military, emergency services, we love you. Thank you for everything you do for our country and Canada. Ah, it's delicious. It's delicious. All right, back at it. Drop the hat. Okay. I have no idea where I am. Andrew says, okay. Chris says that. New York says, Mark, have you noticed any lag with wireless Apple CarPlay? No, nothing. The one thing I will tell you up front that wireless Apple CarPlay did to me, I had to change my phone plan. I had an old, antiquated phone plan that I was like grandfathered into. I think I had 4 gigs a month and then rollover. And I never had a problem with that. I never came anywhere near that. The minute I got this wireless Apple CarPlay, I was going over my plan every single month. Like, and I'm not just talking a gig, constantly. Every time I got near the vehicle, it would just start eating my data, so I had to go to an unlimited plan. That is the only issue I had with Apple CarPlay so far. Nathan, I had a different one installed on my Tundra. I can get in and go. That's the other option. You could go aftermarket with the remote start. Mark says, hi Mark with the C. Hey Mark, do you still like your red interior in the Pro like the day you bought it? More than the day I bought it. I would never have anything but that red interior. I'm telling you, to me, it looks unique. It looks like it's something premium in a premium limited edition truck. I think it flows together nicely. I love seeing it every single day. It's something out of the ordinary, like the TRD Pro is supposed to be. I strongly suggest you check it out. And please keep this in mind. If you've never seen it in person, a lot of the pictures, even the one that I take, even the videos I take, as I'm looking through the screen, it looks a lot brighter. It's not that bright. It has a nice look to it. Everything flows together beautifully. Check it out. Don't knock it before you try it. That's for sure. Have you ever thought about moving to San Antonio, home of the Tundra? You got to tell my wife that, man. I would love to get out of New Jersey. You have no idea. And if I got out of New Jersey, some of the options would be Pennsylvania. We have some property in Pennsylvania now. Probably North Carolina, Florida, or Texas. That's where I'd like to go. That's where I would like to go. Francisco says, my pops is having trouble adjusting to the lane keep assist in the new Pro. How do you like it? I have mine off. Mine is off. I don't like the lane keep assist stuff at all. Trout, what's going on, buddy? Long time no see. Oh, there you go. Long time no see, TD34. My wife is interested in the Grand Highlander. Curious to see the colors they pick for it. I really want to like the new Tundra. It's just not happening. Good news, Trout. The older generation's going to run for 1,000,000 miles anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. That Grand Highlander, a lot of people are loving it, but I don't know what you need for space. Check out the Highlander that came out this year, 2023. We love ours. Just bought a 2023 Highlander if you haven't been around. Love, love, love that vehicle. I thought I'd miss the 4Runner a lot more. I do not. Dave says, my biggest con going from an SR5 to a new 1794 is the button for the fan speed. I miss just turning a knob. I kind of agree with you on that one, buddy. Andrew says, have you figured out the Siri issue with announcements over the music yet? Yep. Somebody told me all I had to do is when Siri starts talking, just turn the volume up. And every time I use it, the volume is up on the voice over the music, which is a good thing. I did not get a notice to my phone when you came on. Make sure your notifications are still clicked, please. James says, come to Texas. I would love to come to Texas. Dwight says, I'd love to get out of Connecticut. My choice would be Tennessee. Tennessee's another great state, absolutely. Yeah, Jersey's expensive, man. And yeah, I see myself down south a lot more than here, but you know, it's all up to the wife. She's nice enough to let me do all the stuff that I do. So we'll see. Let's see. Miguel says, are you getting better mileage on your truck? 13.5 right now. The answer is no. I'm not getting better mileage on my truck. Rodeo says, what's up, Mark? Was wondering if the rear window of the Tundra are patented because we don't see anything like it in other trucks. I believe it is, because we don't see anything like it for this amount of time. I would think someone would be doing it too. They must have patented it. That's good. I got 2 kids in Waco, Texas. Dwight, you're already halfway there, bud. You could just go visit and then forget your plane ticket back. That's the way. Stupid expensive out west. Yeah, south is the way. I think heading down, like I said, North Carolina has always been a dream of mine. Big NASCAR fan. It's the home of NASCAR. Still get like all 4 seasons there. I do like a little bit of winter. But, you know, like I said, Florida, Texas, I would do all of it. Drill says, I'd love to see more live stream. Me too, buddy. And, you know, for the people that just signed on or whatever, I work overnight. I work overnight 6 days a week. So it's very tough to fit everything in. And that's why you don't see me do lives like I used to. I used to do live streams all the time. Now I'm kind of limited on my time. So I had off today. I wanted to give you guys a little live time. I don't come on here with any plan. I just come to say hello and let you guys ask all the questions. That's how I've always done it. There's no reason to come on here like it's a video. I can make a video at any time. I'd rather just come on here and pretty much say, what's up? How you doing? Tell me about your life, you know? Balky says, have you been by the Tony Soprano house out there in Jersey? I have, years ago. It's North Jersey, that whole little area, you know, Satriali's and all that. Yeah. It's pretty awesome when you see it on TV so many times. It's funny because every time we drive on the turnpike, there's the part, if you watch the intro to Sopranos, where he goes by the oil tank that says drive safely. That's still there to this day. So me being me, I always have to sing the theme song, and my wife rolls her eyes. It's fun. I miss my 21 at times, but the heated steering wheel helps me forget it on the cold morning. Surprisingly, I don't miss my 2021 or 2020 that often. I loved it, but this one's amazing. I love this one a lot. I have no issues. I love what they did with the TRD Pro for the new generation Tundra. I love that they made it different than some of the other trucks, as in it's a little bit wider. It's got a unique look to it, the red interior. So I'm pretty happy with it. And I'm one of those people that loves the new generation Tundra, the look and all. So let's see. James says, come to the Toyota Jamboree in Gilmer, Texas in the spring. Send me a message about that. Alan says, favorite NASCAR track. I like the short tracks. Been to Bristol and Martinsville. Need to make it to Richmond. I've been to Richmond a bunch of times. I've been to Dover a bunch of times. Dover and Pocono are the 2 that I frequent every year. I love North Wilkesboro. That'd probably be my favorite. I'm a short track guy. I miss Nazareth Speedway in Pennsylvania that they tore down. But if you're making me pick active, Martinsville. Martinsville and the restrictor plate tracks are always fun. Restrictor plate because everyone has a chance. Let's see. Nathan says, any guess when the next Tundra update will come? And what would you expect or want them to change? Sorry for the million questions. Nathan, we're here for you to ask a million questions. You keep asking all you want, buddy. That's what this is all about. I'm happy to answer them. What would I want to see? I would think if we're doing mid-cycle, probably 2025, I hope for tow hooks. I hope that'll come back. Everybody seems to want that front end from the Sequoia. Maybe they'll do that. I don't have a lot more I'd want to see. Put the freaking black headliner on all the trims. That would be something I'd want to see. Even my wife's Highlander has the black headliner. I'd like to see that. You know, people look for special trims, packages like that. I don't know what else. The Trail Hunter thing, that's cool, I guess, if you're into the overlanding stuff and you want something ready to go. I think that's kind of a unique look to it. Kind of the first company to really do that Here's an overlanding truck. You don't have to buy much. Just get out there and have a good time. But I don't know, tow hooks would be the big thing. A lot of people would say, oh, you know, I really want the V8 back. I don't think the V8's coming back, being realistic. I don't know. I'm really happy with the new truck. I'm really happy with the new truck and keeping in a realistic of what I'd like to see and what I want. The biggest thing would be tow hooks for me. You have to let me know what you think. Miguel says, thank you for the info. I have a 2021 SR5, going to keep it. Like your show. Thanks. I appreciate you being here. Keep it, man. 2021's going to run forever. Looking ahead, what are your predictions for the next generation of Tundra? 2035 or when? Like the actual next generation. I don't think it'll be as long. I think they'll change. The market's changing, and they got to keep people involved, invested, especially with everything kind of moving toward that all-electric vibe. I would think probably, let's see, 2022 is last generation, maybe 2029, total guess. I don't want another new generation for a while. I spent so much time on that last generation, I just want to live here for a little bit. And now I've beefed up on all my knowledge on this new Tundra, so now I know a lot about the new. You hear me when I walk the dealerships. Like, you got to study on that stuff, man. I was already knowing pretty much all you can know about the other Tundras, the last two generations. This one, I'm all caught up on. If they keep changing it, I got to keep studying. Need cliff notes. Chris says, how's the golf game? What's your handicap? Maybe 17, 18. I haven't done a handicap in a long time as far as calculating. I shoot high 80s. Chill out in the high 80s, lately at least. I had a really bad run the other day. I think I shot 92, but the front was a 51. So I had a great back. But that's winter golf. You can't really test it off winter golf. I play golf year-round. Rain or shine or snow, do what you got to do. New York says, Mark, how long are you planning to keep your current Tundra before the next upgrade? I don't know. Hopefully keep it as long as possible. I know a lot of you guys won't believe this. I hate buying new vehicles. I like just, let me drive what I got. The only time I'll change it is if something massively different comes out. For instance, the new generation Tundra. And I was able to get my hands on a TRD Pro, which was cool. I probably won't change this thing for a while. I'd like to just hold on to it and see how we could test these parts. But I've geared the channel more toward Tundra in a global scale. Tundra information versus what I drive every day. In the beginning of the channel, it was more what I drive every day. I like doing the global stuff now. So it's more like, hey, here's what's going on with Tundra. Oh yeah, by the way, this is what we're doing with mine. It's kind of the best of all worlds there. But I will keep you updated if anything changes. Junk says, you are a factor in why I got a 2018 SR four-wheel drive. Never got the fuel pump replaced, all original. Why? I'm happy to help you, always, in deciding on what you want to buy. That is probably the best part of the channel for me, is when I get people contacting me, telling me I was a part of their purchase. So, hope you're happy. SR is the unsung hero of the Tundra lineup. So, I'm glad you have one. I hope you love it. Tell Toyota that I was a part of your purchase. That would be cool. Tamala says, hi Mark and Tundra team, joining late but better than never. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you for being here. Tam says, can the service dealer see your driver pulse and trips? Example, harsh braking. I don't think the dealer can. I shut mine off the minute I got it. You don't have the right knowing how I drive as far as the connected services. I don't like that. Too intrusive. Everything today is too intrusive. Privacy is a thing of the past. It is now a fallacy, but I turned that off. And they could probably still see it, but I don't want to know about it. Let's see. Gerald says, if you don't get the fuel miles that they say you're supposed to be, is that false advertisement? The problem with fuel mileage is there's so many factors that come into play. So say I went and complained that my fuel mileage is terrible compared to what they've advertised. They could be like, well, you're probably doing this, that, and the other thing. So there's no way to really prove it. I hope it's just break the truck in. That's what I'm hoping. The truck will break in, the mileage will come up. I just want around 17, 18. I'd like to live there. Alan says, does your TRD Pro have the air dam that comes down in front? No, that's not on the TRD Pro. Saw some nice aftermarket tow hooks on YouTube the other day. There are some nice ones. I think AEM has one. There's a couple companies out there that have it. TRD Pro and TRD Off-Roads do not have that air dam thing. I believe that's just Platinum in 1794. And when I say 1794 non-TRD. Trout says, I don't play golf, but Top Golf is a very fun time. There you go. It's halfway there. Drill says, I would like to have a bumper like GM. I think everyone would like to have a bumper like GM. I hate the bumper step. I think it looks off. And I agree with you. Give me something in the bumper. I'll take it. Tamala says, everyone click the like button. No charge. I agree with him. Click that like button. Chris says, nice. Anything in the 80s is great. I'm always happy to break 90. Yeah. And, I go through phases where I hang out in the 90s. And to be honest with you, for instance, I had a 43 on the front the other day and a miserable back. I just kind of, at this point, I play so much that I just pick apart my game. Here's the reason. It's usually putting. That's usually the thing that, you putt 2 or 3 times every hole, it's going to add up. They still have the aerating the greens. They have the aftermath of that in winter, so the ball just pops to the hole. It is what it is. Chris will have to go out one day. Yes, sir. Let's see. Let's get this way. I got to put this down. So here's something you don't know. A lot of you probably don't know, in case you haven't been around a while. I used to be really into bodybuilding. I used to lift every single day of my life. When I started the channel, 2016, I was coming to the end of my lifting phase because I was starting to get injured a lot. So I haven't done it in a while. I just went back to running. Well, yesterday I started lifting again. I did bis and tris yesterday. I did chest and abs today. So I'm fully vested back into that. Hopefully I become a monster again. So we shall see. I can't lift my arms, and that's the reason I bring that up. I'm hurting today. Up here hurts a lot. But we're going to look good. We're going to look big, baby. We're going to get them back. We're going to get the gun. Even doing that hurts. But fitness has always been my #1 goal, so I want to get back into that. Put down the cheeseburgers, Mark. Pick up the weights. That's what we're doing. So that's what's going on. So now I have to add that into my already extremely busy schedule. Tundra Dude, my real job, life, bowling, golf, and now weightlifting again. But I don't like to, half-ass anything, so I'll probably become Arnold Schwarzenegger in the next few months here. What do they say? No pain, no gain. Absolutely. And that's the way you know you're doing it right, when you start feeling, all of the soreness and everything. And when my wife and I went to lunch today, and we were having sweet potato fries, and I went to grab one, and I was like my arms hurt so much to reach out, and just holding this iPad, it's just sore right here, right now. But hey, why not, right? I love to challenge myself. I've always been one of those people. Athletics have always been my life, so I like to constantly challenge myself with something new. And I've missed lifting, and why not? Let's just get huge again, have a good time. Those pre-workout drinks are amazing. They get me real jazzed up. I come up with a lot of my YouTube video ideas with those pre-workout drinks, so let's have a good time. Tam says the pizza is good too in Jersey. That would be a problem for me. Yeah, not a huge pizza guy. The pizza is good here. I like steak. I like burgers. I like fries. But that's all time out right now. I'll eat steak. Steak and potatoes. When I used to do the lifting thing, steak, potatoes, and broccoli was a constant for me. So I'll probably go back to that. I take notes on everything. So I have all my notes from when I used to lift, and I've been going back to that. The weights are a little different as far as what I can handle right now, but I'll get back to it. Did some yoga this morning. Never thought I could sweat that much. Hot yoga. Oh, that's a completely different ball game. Tamalo says, our health and our families, that's all we need, and a Tundra. And this lamp. Exactly right. Yeah, I'm just happy to be back doing it. Like I said, my job with the overnight kind of screwed up all of that for me, and I'm just happy to get back on board. Let's do it. Something different, man. Trout says, so I don't like the looks of the new Tundra, but the Sequoia Pro in Solar Octane looks awesome. I don't know, it just looks way better to me. I love the new Sequoias. I don't like them with the toe mirrors. The toe mirrors are way too, they just look out of place. Not on the Tundra, but on the Sequoia. So as long as it has the regular mirrors I'm in, I would probably, I like the Solar Octane, but I really like the white. The white with the red interior on the Sequoia looks really good. So that's where I would be with it. Would I buy one? I don't need one. It was like a lot of people said to me in the comments, why didn't you buy your wife a Sequoia? We don't need that much capability as far as, we have the Tundra for anything we need to do, but the Highlander has way more space and optional space inside than I thought it would. It looks small. It's not small. and it's fun to drive. We have the best of both worlds. For trips, we could take the Highlander because it gets way better gas mileage. For everything else, Tundra. Solar Octane looks awesome. Got to look at a Tacoma in that color, up close, great color. Looks great on the Tacoma. Tacoma always has the best looking TRD Pro special color look. Smaller body, it looks amazing on it. These vehicles are getting way too expensive as well. I 100% agree with you on that. Bubba says, the Sequoia doesn't seem functional, no cargo space, and third row doesn't fold down, removable. Really? Yeah. See, ours, when you put up the third row in the Highlander, there still is some space in the trunk, but when you put it down, it's like having a pickup truck. And we're never going to use that third row. So it's definitely the way to go. Weird thing is the captain's chairs, instead of like the second row, you would think it would be a seating for 3, where it's just for 2. That kind of blew my mind, but I'm down. Something different. I'll be happy to sit in the back seat and lounge. Wouldn't mind that at all. But yeah, so I don't know. Untamed Motors already sold his new Sequoia. Lack of space was a big reason. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have money to throw around like that. I'll tell you that much. I see a lot of the other guys buying constant Tundras and constant Sequoias and different vehicles, and that ain't gonna happen here because, you know, I'm working a regular job. I got a mortgage. That's what we're sitting in right now. And the Tundra and Highlander, that's where I'm done. There won't be a third vehicle or anything like that. I'm working on a budget here, folks. So, sorry. Alan says, how's the MSRP markup situation in New Jersey? Still seeing it here in Maryland. It's still here in New Jersey, depending on where you go. You can see some that are like 2,000, 3,000. There's some out there that are like 15,000. The tri-state area is a very interesting place when it comes to markups. I haven't seen many MSRP dealers around this area. One thing about the Highlander I don't like on my wife's Platinum is the location of the charger near the ground for the captain's chairs. Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't like where the wireless charger is up front. It's in the weirdest spot. It's like between, it's in the dash, but it's like in this little slot in between. Seems like a real pain. I also don't like, if you're looking for something I don't like, the infotainment screen seems very small. I mean, it does what it's got to do and it's fine, but I don't know. I would say at that price point I expected more, but $47,000 is like buying a $20,000 vehicle in today's life, so who knows? I don't know. Very expensive, everything out there right now. And that's why I actually found my father's his window sticker the other day for his 2018 Tundra. Limited, non-TRD, double cab, JBL sound system and everything, $47,000. For $47,000 today, on the lots that I've seen, you could get an SR5 that has the 8-inch screen and the fabric seats. Crazy. Cal, what's going on, buddy? Hey, bud, play the Islanders this week. Finally picked up our new Tundra. Congrats on the new Tundra. And the Islanders are looking red hot, coming off a big win against the Penguins yesterday. We're going to the playoffs. We're winning the cup, and that's just the way it is. Andrew says, yes, my wife's 2021 has it in the middle under the sliding top. Crazy. Ugh, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. David says, the iForce engine feels like it has a dead pedal sometimes. Does the iForce Max engine improve on this? I've actually had a couple times where the iForce, or the pedal, I was sitting, I think I told this story in a video when I was talking about the update after 3 months. I was sitting at a red light. I was going to make a right. I was waiting for the traffic to come. Everybody was good. There was a car way down, so I went to go, and it took the truck a few seconds to go, and by the time I went, it was to the point where I wouldn't have went. So the dead pedal is still there. There's actually a safety bulletin, or a service bulletin, out on that dead pedal, so when the truck goes in for service, I'm going to have that taken care of. I had that happen to me 2 times, and now I know. Not if the Jets have anything to do with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Are you stoked for Mandalorian Season 3? Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go right now. Very soon, right? Isn't it this month? Next month? I think it's soon, right? Last I heard. I don't know. But I'm, yes, very excited for that. I never liked Star Wars until like 2016. My wife was like, just watch one. Now I'm obsessed with it. So you got to try things you wouldn't expect you would like. All right, we're going to call it a live stream today. I thank you guys for watching. There will be a video later today. I hope you guys will check that out too. But I appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what to do. TundraDude34@gmail.com. It was good to just pop on and say hello. We're going to do another one this week. Let me know, if you guys want to see that from the inside of the Highlander or the inside of the Tundra or back here in the office. It's easy to do it in the office, but I'll go wherever you guys would like, wherever the Wi-Fi is decent. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, TundraDude34 saves you 5% at SparksParts.com for all your Toyota parts needs and your Scions, if you still have any of those out there. And if you like the Toyota apparel I wear, Toyota Outfitters, use promo code TundraDude, all capitals, one word, and that will save you 25% site-wide. That is the official website and official merchandise of Toyota, TRD, and Toyota Racing. So I thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and thank you so much for being here. Be safe, be well.